British TV series after 3 seasons. My job here is done. American TV series after 10 seasons. Yeah, I have got time. When you are a kid on the road watching the sun get blocked by clouds, but then it is slowly starting to back away from them. My eyes. This is what Europeans think about how Americans play bowling. You should not get mad at boomers for talking shit about their wives. Their wives are boomers. First time. Huh. Boomers when they see their children and grandchildren actually having the easier life they were working to give them. Mom. Going to see why the dryer is making that weird noise. My little brother. Locked up space jail. Fully twisted. Stalling at traffic lights. People driving stick shift the first time. People with cars that turn off the engine every time it stops. When you listen to Rage Against Machine on your way to work at Google. Putin, Boeing CEO. How insecure are you? Me. I quietly say, I am sorry to the hitchhikers as I pass them by. Pharmaceutical companies, after hearing Biden and Trump, are going to do a live debate. Stonks. Kill the whistleblowers. Improve safety standards. Boeing. My friend. Come on, it is not that hard to beat this game. The game. Gaming Laptop Master Race. PC Master Race. Election boycotters when the choice they did not want to win wins. When the toilet is flooded and you have no plunger. How I feel with my depression when I am close to my friends. How I feel with my depression when I am alone. When you wake up and check your phone to see how much longer you can sleep, but it is right before your alarm rings. Me. Looks for a song or a specific video on YouTube. YouTube. Is this what you are looking for? My face when I did not turn on airplane mode and left my seat reclined 1.5 inches. When Europeans travel in America and go to pay the restaurant bill without tip. We don't do that here. My face when I see Ash pull out his Pokédex to identify a Pokemon he's already battled countless times in the previous region. Deterioration. Cable. Streaming. Cable. Streaming. Streaming. Movie superheroes. No problem, kid. Woof. Thanks for saving my dog, sir. Real superheroes. Yeah, sure. You have the right to remain silent. But that woman needs my help. My face when a LGBT character has a strong personality of her own and is not a stereotypical character rep made for good publicity. How medical receptionists stare at you when you've been the only person waiting there for 5 minutes. When they go from choosing the bear to hawk to a spit on that thing. I love democracy. Zack Snyder. To understand the film, you need to see the director's cut. Why didn't you publish it in the first place? The rich friend when somebody calls him rich. You hear Funky Town while you are outside? You remember that you live in Mexico? Actually try and make good movies again. Make poorly written and unoriginal movies for the sole purpose of money. Disney. Bro, my humor is peak, bro. Bro's humor. My daughter is a sweet little angel. Ramstein echoing from her bedroom. Can you stop adding useless features for 5 minutes? When you come from a big family and realize the stranger who said hi to you at Walmart was actually one of your cousins, my wife constantly having to put up with me constantly enjoying everything about my wife, me who used a virtual private network to do some pirate business, Federal Bureau of Investigation on their way to destroy someone from Africa, any writer in 2024 when you tell them women can be greatly written without having to demean men, suddenly got some looking up to do. Open up Microsoft Start. The first thing that pops up is the death of a very cool person. The first thing that pops up is the death of a very cool person. Record scratch. Freeze frame. Yes, that is me. You are probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. When God curses you with both a ballerina and foot fetish. The captions in a show when a character is speaking a different language. Normal television captions. When you violate several traffic laws and turn a single mother into a stain on the pavement. But it is okay because you are a federal employee. Drake when Tom MacDonald takes his side on the beef with Kendrick. We were not expecting special forces. Me in elementary school upon seeing another kid with the same type of jacket as me. People. Folk. Me who just learned English. Nintendo taking down 20 years worth of Gary's mod content. Sony nearly killing Helldivers 2. Xbox shutting down multiple studios. Electronic Arts putting advertisements in the middle of games and using a ton of artificial intelligence. Me. I wonder what the dark side of the moon is doing. The moon. When she chooses the bear, and now you have to fight the bear to not give her nagging back. My mom, no matter how old I am, every time she sees me talk to a girl. Disappearing without a trace. Boeing whistleblowers. Boeing door plugs. Pale skin. Jet black hair. Black lace, Daddy issues. My goth girlfriend Queen. When you replay Bloodborne after trying Elden Ring and Dark Souls games. Wait a minute, I hate Bloodborne. When you throw away litter that is going to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch anyways. When the plot is bad, but the actors are very attractive. My friend watching the movie with me, if you have doubts, ask. Why do not you ever ask? Also, people when I ask. Chairs for people who play with consoles. Chairs for people who play with personal computers. Chairs for people who play with Linux. Chairs for people who play with themselves. School shooting. I don't know. I am not American. Me after failing to defeat a secret boss because I disconnected from the server. Me forgetting to do my assignments. Me forgetting which episode was the last I watched of a series. When your partner says that they find other people attractive, please say psych. Financial responsibility leaving my body the moment I get paid. That moment when you are making fun of some flat earthers, only to hear one of them say, "Let get that motherfucker and toss him off the earth's edge." Red Ranger, red power. Blue Ranger, blue power. Yellow Ranger, yellow power. Pink Ranger, pink power. The White Ranger. Photos taken moments before disaster. Someday, there will be an AI robot concert. When I hear people cry about how they cannot afford some streaming account. Laughs in eye patch. iPhone 11, iPhone 15. All iPhone 12 owners after they proudly upgraded to iPhone 15. Me. You cannot just sit about listening to the same music. You will go crazy. Heavy metal fans. Y'all got any more of Dem Iron Maiden albums? Me when my grandma refills my plate after I told her I was full 15 times. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Your friend says his new girlfriend is a 10. Your friend is Mario. Billie Eilish, writing a song about enjoying going down on another woman. Phineas, needing to produce the track. Trump recently stated he is less inclined to declassify Epstein files, as there's a lot of phony stuff in the documents that could affect people's lives. What an odd thing to say. Car seatbelts. Move too fast and your shoulder is locked in place. Airplane seatbelts. Let me loosely hold you where your body folds best. The world if restaurants gave staff a sales commission instead of tips. Your next task is to live off McDonald's without going into debt. My European friend diligently keeping track of his cart to make sure he has enough money to pay for everything. Sales tax. SpaceX these last few weeks launched several huge new spaceships and Falcons too. Boeing's these last few weeks. Wah, my airplanes keep crashing, my whistleblowers keep dying, and my astronauts are stuck in space. People who cook at home giving advice to people claiming McDonald's prices are too high. The waiter who is expecting a 30% tip. Traveling in the US and having just enough euros to cover the meal. Kids watching the school janitor hammering the 10 commandments onto their classroom wall. A rich history of quality debates between presidential candidates. Whatever that just was. A Kia Soul riding the passing lane. You can't defeat me. Me trying to get home? I know, but he can. The Tesla that's been riding my ass for 30 miles. Companies, we aren't overpricing things, it's simply inflation. Coffee, small $99.99 90 cal. Your favorite game is getting a remake. The story will be adapted for modern audiences. Recognizing single fathers on Mother's Day. Recognizing single mothers on Father's Day. Saudi Arabia's health minister has praised the successful execution of health management efforts during Hajj, despite the deaths of over 1,300 people. We did it, Patrick. We saved Hajj. Thinking about addiction as a kid, I'd never succumb to such frivolous activities. Addiction as adult. If I don't find my vape, I'm literally driving this car into oncoming traffic. Me. Misgenders water. Duolingo. You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Weight training until failure. Running until failure. When you find the kid that reminded the teacher about the homework from last night. My patriotism usually. My patriotism as soon as somebody from another country talks shit about my country. Apple. We're introducing a new way to customize your home screen on iOS, where you can arrange your apps anywhere on your display. Meanwhile, Android. Pathetic. The guy muting the mics after 20 minutes of the debate. Russian Foreign Ministry. Retaliatory measures will certainly follow. Russian military. A president with criminal cases. Discombobulated president. Americans. Watching Witcher Season 4. No Henry Cavill. A new song you heard and like. Gets turned into a TikTok or YouTube short 1,000,000 times. Taking money out of my bank account. Refunding that same transaction. Teenager. Turns 18. Jeffrey Epstein. Leave this island now. When you see Diddy at the hotel and Cosby at the hotel bar, I must get out of here as quick as possible. Men will turn 15 and base their entire personality around one of these. Successful people improvise, adapt, overcome, me, adapt, react, readapt, adapt. When you are enjoying YouTube Shorts. Wait, I hate YouTube Shorts. What I thought college would be like. Oh yeah, party. What it is actually like. I feel so lonely, I am missing classes, I am almost failing, and I have money issues. These condom ads are getting out of control. Cover your load. Actual photo of children being made to listen to Taylor Swift. When your mom gave you and your sibling a final warning, but you wanted to get the final insult in, and now you are homeless. You live by the sword, and you die by the sword. When a software engineer Googles how to do stuff. When a doctor-surgeon Googles how to do stuff. After coming out of the examination hall, there is nothing we can do. Spotify users explaining why they have to pay for premium to get rid of ads. Those same motherfuckers when prompted to pay for YouTube Premium to get rid of ads. Guys play video games. Girls have abortions. To let their inner child out. Company enforcing OSHA regulations. Company hiring private investigators to deny you workers' comp. Aspartame causes cancer, so do not drink it. Me, who has been drinking diet soda for 20 plus years. Finding a cool new app. Would like your credit card information for 7-day free trial. Cauliflower. Ghost broccoli. Iron Man when Bronze Man enters the room. Horses then. I will carry my rider into battle and trample their enemies. Horses now. I get scared when my owner drops something. Gold in other games. Gold in Minecraft. Kids these days will never understand the anxiety of stopping your flip phone from connecting after accidentally clicking on the internet. 2 types of football managers. Christianity. Richard Dawkins. Where'd the churches go? I grew up on the streets. The streets. The man my mom was raising me to be. The man I became after my mom started taking pills. When you buy a new car, hoping that the previous owners were not too hard on it. The car. Veterans of the war on drugs get news of cities decriminalizing drugs. Circa 2024. Florida police when an unmarried woman skydives on a Sunday. Asian women needing a green card. 50-year-old divorced white guys. The genie looking at me after I wished for all suicidal people to be immortal. Babe, don't worry, yours is the perfect size. The big ones hurt. Me when I have perfectly complied with the police, but hear an acorn fall from a tree. Plastic surgeons after convincing a normal-looking person that they're hideous, and then transforming them into Michael Jackson from Thriller. When my French friend is about to ask the waiter for shredded cheese, and I know he doesn't know the word for shredded. How I look at bro after he screams, "Someone here is a chicken to the cartel who just decided to spare our lives." Trying to get a job as a convicted felon. No, how could I ever trust you to handle burgers or take orders? Protect and defend the Constitution of the United States.